What is up, guys? I'm your boy Nick with Pickett. Today we're gonna be going over the full card breakdown for your UFC Vegas 87, and we're back in the Apex. Unfortunately, we had two back-to-back weeks with the crowd, so I really enjoyed with the UFC cards with the crowd. Now we're back in the Apex. Unfortunately, sucks that we're not gonna have the same energy out there while watching the fights, but we got a decent fight night card here. We got Samil Gaziev in the main event in his second UFC fight. I mean, the UFC really are behind Samil Gaziev here. They're giving him a big opportunity here against a UFC veteran and Biggie Boy. So let's see if he can get it done against a kickboxer and Biggie Boy. And in the co-main event right now, we have Vitor Petrino, the undefeated juiced-up Brazilian light heavyweight prospect, taking on Tyson Pedro. That's to be a fun matchup as a co-main event. So I'm really hyped to see how those two fights play out. The undercard is fun. We got Mokaev on this card too. He's back fighting Alex Perez. Alex Perez is going to be cutting down to 125 now, so let's see how that weight cut goes for him. Alex Perez has only fought like one time in the last like 5 years or something. Like, this dude has only had one fight in the last since 2020, and I think that fight was against who he fought? He fought Pentosa, I think. No, yeah, he fought Pentosa and he got submitted in the first minute. Eryk Anders, Jamie Pickett. Like, I can't believe Jamie Pickett's still in the UFC somehow. We got Umar Nurmagomedov taking on a guy making his UFC debut here, back to Almakhan. I mean, I watched some tape on this guy. He seems solid, but it's a tough matchup for him in his debut. We have some couple of cancellations on this fight. We're supposed to see Joey Alvarez taking on Ludwig Klein. I know they're looking for an opponent for Ludwig Klein now because Alvarez pulled out. I think Alvarez rebooked to fight Matus Rebecki in like a month or so. In April, I think he's fighting Matus Rebecki in April, from what I heard. And then we're supposed to see Muhammad Yahya on this card against Brendan Moret, the guy that starts by Terrence McKinney in the first minute, and Moret withdrew from the fight. We're supposed to see Julia Pilastri taking on my girl Josephine Knudsen. That fight is also canceled. So this card is all over the place. But we're like, I don't know. I heard this fight is also canceled. Vinicius Oliveira versus Yanis Ghemmouri. I've heard rumors that Yanis Ghemmouri is injured, and Vinicius Oliveira is looking for a new opponent and trying to stay on this card. So yeah, this card, like, I was gonna wait to make a picks video for like the next 2 or 3 days until we got confirmation for the full card, like final card, what the card was gonna look like this weekend. But I'm done tape studying. I was up late night last night doing tape study for some of these fighters. Make sure you guys hit the like down below, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. We've been on an absolute heater right now. We're coming off four back-to-back UFC winning UFC cards, and we're on a nine event winning a run right now. Like on including regional MMA like KSW, Bellator, PFO. Like other promotions like ACA, LFA. Like, we always do a live fight companions for LFA also. So make sure you guys sub to the channel. I push a ton of content out every week. We do daily live streams almost like every single day. We go live almost every single day. We talk about the MMA, what's happening around MMA. So make sure you guys hit the sub down below, and let's get into it, guys. So we're gonna be going over the first fight on the card. It's gonna be Christian Leroy Duncan taking on Claudio Ribeiro. Claudio Ribeiro is a brawler. Like, that's what he really is. He's a brawler. Not really much technique there. His cardio is a problem too. He came in with a lot of hype. He got a sick ass knockout over Ivan Valenzuela. Hit him. Valenzuela was looking for the spinning back fist, and Ribeiro hit him with the left hook right on the side of the head. Knocked him out. Like, it was a brutal knockout. Then he came in against Abdul-Razak Al-Hassan, and I thought he might be able to knock out Abdul-Razak Al-Hassan because Al-Hassan has gasses out. But he had some success early, then he got eventually knocked out. Abdul-Razak Al-Hassan really put it on him he hit him with the overhand right on the side of the dome and hit him and knocked him out. Then he got bounced back against Joseph Holmes. I mean, I bet on him against Joseph Holmes because Joseph Holmes really doesn't have much to offer on the feet. He's a okay striker, but like, kind of a point fighter, really more known for his grappling. And Claudio Ribeiro's grappling was looking solid, but this is going to be a striking matchup on the feet here. I think Christian Leroy Duncan is way more technical on the feet. He's a legit kickboxer, so he's only lost in his career to Armin Prostin. Came in with a lot of hype, and just kind of was doing crazy stuff out there, like looking for flying knees. I mean, spinning back fists. Like he was looking for a lot of righty weapons out there. Trojan was able to stay technical, just outstrike him through 3 rounds. But this is a favorable matchup for Christian Leroy Duncan. I think he's gonna get this done. We haven't really seen him take big shots before. Like he knocked out Dennis Luden with he hit him with a wheel kick. Also knocked him out, but Dennis Luden doesn't really have the power that Ribeiro has. So this is gonna be a tougher fight, though. I think it's not gonna be an easy fight. Ribeiro opened up as a favorite in this one, almost 200 minus 250 or something, and the odds flipped right away. Like heavy money came in on Christian Leroy Duncan. I agree with people that are betting Christian Leroy Duncan. I think he's gonna get this done. I'm gonna look at the under 2.5 rounds. I really like the under 2.5 rounds here. Right now the odds are Ribeiro is plus 185, and Christian Leroy Duncan is like minus 225. So I'm not gonna touch the money line, to be honest. Even though I think he's gonna win. Maybe live bet Christian Leroy Duncan after the first round, because that's when Ribeiro is really dangerous in the first round. I'm gonna look at the under 2.5 rounds. I see a finish here. Either Christian Leroy Duncan knocks him out or Ribeiro knocks him out like early. I don't think this fight's gonna go past the first 2 rounds. I'm gonna pick Christian Leroy Duncan by knockout here. I think he's gonna get this done by knockout. He's not doesn't have a lot of power on the feet. But he can really put it on you. Like he's got technical striking, good volume. Like he can really do a lot of damage. So I'm gonna go with the Christian Leroy Duncan by knockout. I'm gonna say second round knockout. It comes a little bit later. Likely gonna put the under 2.5 rounds in a parlay or something. But maybe I won't touch this fight. Like I'm not that confident in this one. But this is a good matchup for Leroy Duncan. I think he's way more technical, has better cardio, better fight IQ, more durable. I think he's also more durable, but he's not really all that tested. I mean, this fight was an injury. Dusko Todorovic had a knee injury in that one, so we really didn't get to see much of Leroy Duncan. And then this fight was he got cracked a couple of times, but Dennis Luden too. I mean, Dennis Luden hit him with some good punches in that one too. But he eventually found the knockout on Dennis Luden, and Dennis Luden isn't the most durable guy at middleweight, to be honest. So, this would be a fun matchup, though. It's gonna be a banger. I think this is gonna be opening up the prelims. This fight's gonna open up the prelims, so it should be a fun matchup. I'm gonna go with the Leroy Duncan by knockout second round. All right, guys, we got Loik Radzhabov taking Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady. Now I haven't done well betting on Loik Radzhabov. I bet him against Matus Rebecki as a dog. I was like, maybe he can bully the little guy. I mean, Matus Rebecki isn't all that big, but he's an absolute powerhouse. Like Matus Rebecki broke him down with the leg kicks, chopped his legs down, and then hit him with the left hand, overhand left, and put him down. And Loik Radzhabov just got broken down in that fight. I mean, he got knocked out. And before that fight, I mean, he was able to outgrapple Esteban Ribovic. So he just took him down over at least 10 times. I think he took him down 10 times. Maybe like 6 or 7 times. I can't remember exactly how many times he took him down, but he took him down over and over, won the fight basically with the grappling. Before that, he was fighting he's fighting Eagle FC, he's fighting PFL. He went 4-4 in PFL. But he's a big guy for the weight class. He's really big, really huge for the weight class. He's gonna be 5'11". He's gonna be much bigger than Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady. But I just can't really trust Loik Radzhabov's cardio, gas tank. But he can definitely maybe mix in the takedowns. But I think Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady's takedown defense is solid. He came in on the White Contender Series for George Hardwick. I loaded up on Hardwick. I was like, Hardwick's gonna knock him out. He seems like the much better striker. But Al-Selwady came out there and proved that this dude his striking is improving. He's making 10 improvements out there right now. And he was moving pretty well, man. He was avoiding all the big punches that George Hardwick was throwing at him, and he was moving pretty well. I don't even think he needed to get the takedown. I think he mixed in like 1 or 2 takedowns, but he was able to move around the whole time, the octagon. His decent footwork out there. His striking was looking really improved. I mean, his cardio was looking improved too. I honestly thought he might gas out, because he has slowed down in the previous fights before that Dana White Contender Series fight. Loik Radzhabov has fought a better level competition out there, but I'm gonna go with Al-Selwady. I think Al-Selwady will get this done. I'm not sure if he's gonna finish him. I think he can outstrike him. I think he's gonna outstrike him. I don't know if I'll probably not gonna play anything on this fight. I don't feel too good about this fight. I'm gonna go Al-Selwady by decision. What are the odds right now? Al-Selwady is coming in at minus 155. he opened up at plus 142 on DraftKings. I agree with the line movement. I think he's gonna very more technical on the feet, better striker. I think Loik Radzhabov has more power on the feet. He can definitely drop guys. I've seen him drop guys before, but I think the longer this fight goes, it favors Al-Selwady. I think it's a more well-rounded, better cardio, better durability. I think, and watch out for Loik Radzhabov. He might miss weight again because he's always having a tough time making weight. So watch out for the weigh-ins. I'm gonna keep a close eye on the weigh-ins for this fight. Probably not gonna bet this fight though. I don't have a good read on this fight. Maybe the over 1.5 rounds. I think it goes later. If there's a finish, it probably goes later. Late second, third round finish maybe. When Loik Radzhabov is really tired because he does gas out later. So, but Loik Radzhabov is a really good wrestler. He can go for takedowns over and over. He can definitely take this guy down over and over and just win by decision or something. But I'm gonna trust the newcomer here. Not gonna bet this fight though. I don't have a decent read on this one. All right, guys. Let's go to the next one, guys. Next fight. So my pick's gonna be Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady by decision. I think it's gonna win a decision here. I don't think it's finishing or blah blah. All right, guys. We got Javid Basharat taking on Aiemann Zahabi. Now I've done pretty well picking both these guys' fights. I picked Aiemann Zahabi as an underdog over Ricky Lang. And he knocked him out with like a nasty left hook, and I mean he put him down. Like he slapped him in the first striking exchange. And that was a nasty knockout. I mean, he's known for his grappling more, but I don't think he's taking on Javid Basharat. Javid Basharat was fighting on that. He fought Victor Henry. He was absolutely piecing up Victor Henry, but then he kicked him in the groin, and then they called it a no contest. Like, yeah, I had Javid Basharat in parlays in that one. I've parlayed Javid Basharat every time that he's fought in the UFC. I think he's gonna win a decision here. He's not really known for finishing people. Very technical. Him and his brother, like, they're really good parlay pieces each and every time they fight. His line is wide though, like minus 500, but I think he's gonna get this done. I don't think Zahabi's gonna knock him out or anything like that. I think Javid will be able to stay technical, land way more volume than Aiemann Zahabi on the feet. We have seen Aiemann Zahabi get outworked before. There's gonna be a time when Javid Basharat finishes his opponent. That time's gonna come eventually, but I don't think he's finishing Aiemann Zahabi. I'm probably going to look at Javid Basharat by decision. The line is a little bit too wide here. Javid Basharat minus 470. Minus 250 was like, probably sort of parlayed him at minus 300 even. Like minus 470, a little bit wide. I mean, you're not getting much juice on your parlays when you parlay him. I like the over 2.5 rounds here. I think when they open the props tomorrow on Bet09, I'm gonna definitely take a stab on the over 2.5 rounds and put that in a parlay. Because I think this fight's going to go the distance. And Javid Basharat by decision probably going to be like minus 200, minus 150. Because that's how he normally wins. He hasn't really finished anyone in the UFC. So. And Aiemann Zahabi is really tough, man. He's really durable. He's only been knocked out one time in the third round. That was by Ricardo Ramos. Caught him with a spinning back elbow. Ricardo Ramos has some finishing ability. So it makes sense that he finished him with a spinning back fist. But I think Zahabi's staying active here. He's been fighting a little bit more. Normally he fights like once every like year and a half, once every year. But he's been staying active now. It's good to see him stay active here. But I think Javid's gonna get this done by 30-27 decision. I'm definitely gonna bet the decision for Javid Basharat here. He's gonna get this done by decision. Alright guys, next up we have Vinicius Oliveira taking on Yanis Ghemmouri. Now I heard this fight is cancelled. Now I don't really know if it is. I don't think it's been confirmed yet. I think Yanis Ghemmouri, from what I heard from rumors, he's injured. They're looking for a new opponent for Vinicius Oliveira. I don't think it's been confirmed by the UFC, so we're probably going to still break this fight though. Both these guys are really good strikers. Yanis Ghemmouri is a kickboxer from France. He fought William Gomis. William Gomis kicked him in the, I think it was a groin maybe, like kicked him below the belt. They called it the referee stopped the fight, called it a knockout. I mean, I think it was a knockout because he hit him at the body kick. That kind of folded Ghemmouri. But I don't know, maybe it was below the belt. Like that was kind of weird. But Vinicius Oliveira, he fought some good guys in the past. He's fought out Ali Talib, who's a good fighter in PFL. He came in there against Victor Madrigal, who's a former UFC fighter. He was in UFC before they brought him back to lose to Vinicius Oliveira. Basically, He's 20 years old. Really exciting guy to watch. He goes out there. Either he's going to go out there and get knocked out himself, or he's going to knock his opponent out. This dude is a fun guy to watch. His durability is not that solid. I mean, he got knocked out by Christian Quinones. It was a doctor stoppage, but yeah. So, and he got knocked out by Adriano Ramos too. So his durability is not that solid, but I think he's making 10 improvements right now. He's gonna have the power band this year for sure. And he's very technical too. He's very technical. I don't even know if we're gonna see this fight. I think this fight is cancelled, so I'm not gonna spend too much time doing a breakdown on this fight. Yanis Ghemmouri is a good kickboxer too. He's got some knockouts too, but he's knocked out a couple of people in Brave FC. But he didn't look good in that William Gomis fight at all. Like, didn't have much success in that one. If this fight is still won, I'm gonna pick Vinicius Oliveira by knockout here. Yeah, Vinicius Oliveira is they still have odds up for this one. Vinicius Oliveira -170, he opened up +130. I like the under 2.5 rounds. I think we're gonna see a finish there if that fight is still on. Probably not. That fight is probably cancelled, to be honest. Alright guys, next up we have Umar Nurmagomedov taking on Bekzat Almakhan. I went back and watched some tape on Almakhan, and this dude is solid, man. I mean, he's not a fucking bum. Like, he's not a can. Like, I was like, okay, let me just, when I saw them make this fight, I was like, let me just parlay Umar Nurmagomedov. Then I was like, let me do some tape study on this guy. Like, just see. There's probably a reason that he's willing to take this fight. I mean, you taking Umar Nurmagomedov in your debut, like, top 10 ranked guy. I mean, Umar Nurmagomedov should be ranked in the top 5. I think he's a top 5 fighter in the bantamweight. He's got some decent wins. I mean, he knocked out Ronnie Barcelos with like a nasty. He showed him that knee right down the middle, hit him with a left hook, short left hook. And Barcelos was out cold. And he absolutely dominated Nate Maness. I mean, took him down over and over. Nate Maness fights at 125 now. But that's still a decent win. Submitted Brian Kelleher, beat Sergey Morozov. Sergey Morozov had some good moments in that fight. Like, I'll give Sergey Morozov some credit. But he's also fought in PFO too. So this is I think this is probably going to be a good matchup for Umar Nurmagomedov. He's supposed to fight Corey Sandhagen, but we never saw that fight, unfortunately. That would have been a decent matchup for Umar Nurmagomedov to see what level he's really on against a well-rounded fighter like Corey Sandhagen. I'm going to go with Umar Nurmagomedov here. I got to pick him. He's a UFC-tested fighter here. Bekzat is making his debut here, but Bekzat is well-rounded too. He's got a nice double leg takedowns, nice striking, good power on the feet. He's been fighting in Octagon and UA Warriors, which is a decent promotion outside the UFC, but I don't think he's going to win this fight. I think Umar Nurmagomedov is going to be way more physical in this fight. He's going to be way bigger than him. He's the UFC-tested fighter here. He's been fighting UFC brand level competition. -700 for Umar Nurmagomedov. I think it makes sense. Umar Nurmagomedov has really good kicks. Some of the best kicks in the UFC right now, I think. Question mark kicks, I mean, head kicks, body kicks, leg kicks, like, so many weapons on the feet for Umar Nurmagomedov, and you really know what he's going to throw at you next. He can also, really good grappling, solid grappler. He cuts a ton of weight to make 135. I mean, he should be fighting at 145, to be honest. Like, he's a big dude for the weight class. I think he's probably gonna submit him. I could see like a submission or something. Like, I could see a knockout too, man. Now, Bekzat has been hurt a couple of times. I've seen him get hurt in a couple of fights, but he's got good recovery though. Like, he's got good recovery in the past. Yes, this fight he got rocked a couple of times by Mastro Marini. You can find this fight on the YouTube, and he went the distance with him. But he won the fight. But it was there's some good moments for the other guy there, his opponent. I'm gonna go with Umar Nurmagomedov by I could see a knockout too. I'm gonna say he gets I mean, Bekzat has some decent like grappling though. He's a strong grappler too in his own right, but not at the level, not at this level. I don't think he's gonna beat out Umar Nurmagomedov here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Umar Nurmagomedov by I'm gonna say second round knockout. I think we're probably gonna see a knockout. Bekzat's probably gonna be expecting the takedowns, and I think he's probably gonna hit him with like a head kick or something. I'm gonna go Umar Nurmagomedov by knockout, and money line. I mean, like, there's really not much meat left on the bones. And -750. I mean, Unibet, he got that line still got hammered. -1,000 now for Umar Nurmagomedov. Maybe inside the distance for Umar Nurmagomedov. I mean, that's probably not gonna be anything better. Probably not gonna be plus money. I think. I mean, Bekzat has been submitted before. That's why most people are picking him by submission here. But I could see a knockout too. I think Bekzat's probably gonna be worried about the takedowns too much. He's probably not gonna see one of those head kicks coming over the top. So I'm gonna go Umar Nurmagomedov by knockout here. I think he can knock him out. Could also go the distance. I mean, Bekzat is a tough dude, man. But it's too soon for Bekzat here. But I don't know if I'll throw him in parlays. Like, I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about it for like a couple of weeks now. Like, since I made this fight, I've been looking at this line. I mean, it hasn't, like, on DraftKings. I mean on the bet MGM, it's minus 750. Maybe he'll make it to the parlays, but it's minus 750 is a little bit too wide. At minus 500, I would easily throw him in parlays. Minus 400. The line is probably gonna still get hammered. He's minus 1,000. Not only, like, his line is getting hammered, so maybe minus 1,000. You might as well just leave him out. Like, there's not really much left on the money line at minus 1,000. But I'm gonna maybe look at the inside the distance for Umar. Maybe parlay that. Maybe point spread minus 3.5. I don't think Bekzat is winning even around here. I'm gonna go Umar Nurmagomedov by knockout here. Alright, guys, next up we have Matt Schnell taking on Steve Erceg. Now, we're supposed to see this fight. I mean, Alessandro Costa took that fight on short notice 3 months ago. And we're supposed to fight. This is this fight that we're supposed to see Steve Erceg. Matt Schnell was supposed to fight Steve Erceg. Matt Schnell pulled out. This dude is a pull-out merchant. He's pulled out so many fights. He's had probably some of the most canceled fights out there. Like, look at this. Like, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 canceled fights. I mean, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, holy shit. 13, 14. Oh my goodness. Like, half of his fights have been canceled. Like, this dude. I think Erceg's gonna knock him out or submit him. I could see like a submission, like a nasty submission from Steve Erceg. Snell's, I mean, his striking is kind of dangerous. I mean, but his gas tank is not really there. In that fight against Sumar Darzi, I mean, he was absolutely getting pieced up. He almost got finished a couple of times against Sumar Darzi. Sumar Darzi has no grappling. I mean, this dude cannot grapple at all. Sumar Darzi has no clue how to, like, what grappling is. I don't think he's ever heard of grappling. But yeah, I'm gonna go Steve Erceg by like a submission or something, like a nasty like guillotine choke or something. I know he hasn't been finishing people on the UFC level, but he took on David Dwork. I mean, that was his debut fight, and then he took on Alessandro Costa. That was a tough dude. I think he's gonna finish Schnell though. I think he's gonna finish him. Maybe land like a, probably gonna put it on him, like maybe a knockout. But I could see like he's coming off a knockout to Nicolau, but I could see a submission. I mean, Steve Erceg has some nasty submission game. He's very well rounded. He lost to, I can't believe he lost to Dennis Bonder in the amateurs. Like, that's still quite, like, I'm puzzled about that. I mean, Dennis Bonder got absolutely fraud checked. I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy my boy fucking Luis Rodriguez fraud checked the fraud Bonder. Yeah, so yeah, I think Steve versus time right now. He's gonna get this done. I know he had some bad moments in that fight, Alessandro Costa fight, but Alessandro Costa's a tough Brazilian, and Alessandro Costa has really good cardio, really good striking. He's a powerhouse, and good wrestling too. But Steve Erceg still got it done, bro. He's tough. You know, he can. You want to see these young guys go through the fights like that, and this is gonna be easier matchup than last fight. I think this is gonna be an easier fight for him here. He's very well rounded. Good striking. I mean, throws ton of volume out there. Good chin, solid chin on him. I think he's gonna get this done. What are the odds for Steve Erceg? Is minus 305. I think he's a solid parlay piece. He'll probably make it to parlay. I parlayed him last time, and then I parlayed him against. I didn't parlay him against David Dwork, but yeah, I only parlayed him last time. He's gonna get this done, but I know people are probably hesitant because like Costa almost like hurt him, almost finished him, I guess, at one point, but he dropped him. I mean, I think he dropped him one time and had some good moments. Was landing some nasty leg kicks, but I don't think Schnell really has that type of power on the feet. I really don't. I don't think he's got that type of power. It doesn't really have the durability like Costa. Steve Erceg is gonna get this done. I think Astro Boy is for the win. He's gonna get this done by likely like submission. I could see like a knockout too, maybe ground and pound. I'm gonna say like a submission. I could see like a submission from Steve Erceg here. I think it's a solid parlay piece. I mean, even minus 300, I think it's not bad. But I'm probably gonna do fight doesn't go the distance because it's a flyweight fight. But I think the way Schnell fights, he's 34 years old now, and like he's getting older at flyweight. You can't be getting older at flyweight. It doesn't end well for people. And he could be on 3-fight losing streak right now. I mean, Sumer Darzi fight, he got him in a triangle choke, like it was off his back. I mean, Sumer Darzi he's been submitted every one of his losses. I mean, Sumer Darzi, but Sumer Darzi hurt him bad. He almost finished him. So I think Steve Urso will finish him too. All right, guys. Next fight we got Alex Perez taking on Muhammad Mokaev, and Alex Perez. Let's see if he even makes it to this fight. I mean, I think he's got so many canceled fights too. Like, look at all the canceled fights. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got so many pull-out merchants on this card. Yeah. He was supposed to fight Matt Snow. Like, just holy shit. They made that Matt Snow fight 3 times, and he missed weight for that one. Like, Perez missed weight, so they canceled the fight. Like, I don't know if he's gonna make weight. I mean, he used to fight at bantamweight. Now he's cutting down to flyweight now. Yeah, Perez has fought at bantamweight, right? I think he's fought at bantamweight in the past, if I'm not wrong. Did he fight at bantamweight? Yeah, he was fighting at bantamweight. Yeah. Yeah, Mokaev's gonna get this done. I mean, I know Mokaev was losing to Tim Elliott on the scorecards, but then we live bet Mokaev at -130. And if you guys were in the live stream on that card 4 months ago, we live bet Muhammad Mokaev at -130, and we got a decent line on him, and he got a submission in the 3rd round. He's got 2 back-to-back 3rd round submissions now. I don't think it's gonna take that long to get a submission for him here. Perez has been submitted. Pantoja just ran at him and submitted him in like the first minute. Like, Perez has horrible fight IQ, really bad grappling. He's got decent power on the feet. Like, his striking is okay, but I don't think he's gonna knock out Mokaev. I think Mokaev is a solid parlay piece here, and I see Mokaev finding a submission here. I'm worried Mokaev might try to knock him out or something, but I don't think he's gonna mess around on the feet too much. I think he's gonna take him down over and over, eventually lock in the submission. Maybe like arm triangle or something. I'm gonna say Mokaev by submission here. I think he's gonna get this done. Mokaev money line is sitting at what's the line? Why can't I? Okay, there we go. Minus 270 for Mokaev. I think that's a solid parlay piece. I know the money has been coming in on Perez, but I don't think he's getting this done. I think Mokaev is gonna get this done by submission. Probably first 2 rounds. I know he's got 2 back-to-back 3rd round submissions, but those guys gave him hell. Like, those guys are. Jafel is a good grappler in his own right, and Tim Elliott is a good grappler too. Alex Perez isn't really known for the grappling. I think he's gonna get submitted. I mean, he's gonna get submitted maybe in the 1st or 2nd round. Mokaev by submission is a solid parlay piece. He's definitely gonna make it to the parlays. Alright, guys, we got Eryk Anders taking on Jamie Pickett. How is Jamie Pickett still in the UFC? I don't get it. He's in a 4-fight losing streak right now. Maybe because he did the UFC favor taking that Bonico fight. Maybe that's why he's still in the UFC. But yeah, I think Eryk Anders is gonna get this done. He's gonna get this done by he's gonna finish him. Maybe finish him. I don't know if he's gonna finish him. Eryk Anders, like, he's got some good knockout power on the feet. But maybe just wrestles him down for the whole fight. That's how Josh Fremd beat him. I can't believe Jamie Pickett didn't beat Josh Fremd. I mean, Josh Fremd had horrible, his game plan was horrible in that fight, and Jamie Pickett still found a way to lose that fight. Like, he slows on big time after the 1st round. Jamie Pickett, his cardio is horrible. He's gonna be out of the UFC now after this fight. Eryk Anders is gonna win this fight. I think he's got much better wrestling, better cardio, better durability. I don't know if he has a better fight. I think he's got better fight IQ than Jamie Pickett. That fight with Mark Underberry was an absolute war. I mean, they went back and forth. Mark Underberry landed a ton of volume out there. That's why they gave it to Mark Underberry. But he won 1 out of 3 rounds in that one. I had a bet on Mark Underberry, and I remember the fight clearly. I didn't even have to go back and watch that one because that was a banger of a fight. And that was a fun matchup, man. He knocked out Kaldakas, lost to Young Park Plus Blade. Got submitted by Andre Muniz with the armbar. But I don't think he's going to have to worry about any submission threat from Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett is like a striker, has a horrible gas tank, horrible fight IQ. He's going to lose this fight. Eryk Anders is going to win this fight. What are the odds for this fight? Eryk Anders. Let's see. Eryk Anders. Why don't I... Okay, there it is. Minus 310. I'm not going to touch this fight. I'm open up at minus 125. Yeah, people seem heavy on Eryk Anders. He should definitely win. I mean, he should win this fight. Like, there's no way he's gonna lose to Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett hasn't won a fight in over 2 years. Eryk is way more physical, way more like punching power, better cardio than Jamie Pickett, better fight IQ, so he should definitely win. I'm gonna look at the inside the distance maybe for Eryk Anders. I think he can find like a knockout here. I'm gonna say Eryk Anders gets a knockout here, like a second round knockout for Eryk Anders. Alright guys, next up we got Vitor Petrino taking on Tyson Pedro. What a matchup, man! What a freaking absolute banger of a matchup here. I'm gonna go with Vitor Petrino here. I picked him every fight he's had in the UFC. I even picked him against Rodolfo Bellato and the American contenders. He fought Rodolfo Bellato twice and knocked him out twice. In the first fight they fought, like it was outside the UFC, he knocked him out like in the first like 30 seconds. I mean, this dude is a powerhouse, to this juiced up, sauced up Brazilian, and he's gonna knock Pedro out. I think he's been fighting UFC competition for a while now. 6-4 in the UFC, almost a 500 level fighter. Now I did pick him against Anton Turkalj. I was like, Anton Turkalj, like I don't think his striking is not that good. Like Turkalj is a grappler, like low level grappler, and I can't believe Tyson Pedro was a slight underdog in that one. That was insane. But yeah, he fought. That was an Australian card, Strickland versus Adesanya card. And then he absolutely gassed out against Modestas Bukauskas. I mean, that fight, like, he won the first round clearly, then he gassed out, like, Modestas Bukauskas just really outpointed him to a decision. That was a horrible look for Tyson Pedro. He just kind of gave up on that one. And then beat Harry Hunsucker by knockout. Like, Harry Hunsucker should never have been in the UFC, to be honest. Got knocked out by Mauricio Rua. Vincent Pru submitted him, like, I'm going to say Vitor Petrino, like, I don't know if he's going to go for the knockout because Tyson Pedro does have some power. He's got some decent striking. I think he might, like, submit him, like, arm triangle or something. I'm going to say he might try to knock him out because he knocked out Modestas Bukauskas. We had him in parlays in that one. That was the Brazil card. But yeah, I think Vitor Petrino is going to get this done. He's way more physical, way more better cardio, I think, than Tyson Pedro. Better wrestling, more, like, way stronger. Better fight IQ too. I think he's got better fight IQ than Tyson Pedro. And he's much younger too. He's 26 years old, not even in his prime right now. Like, this dude is gonna be a problem for these light heavyweights, I think. Vitor Petrino by like a second round finish. I like his money line a ton. I mean, he could definitely go the distance if he just goes all in on the wrestling or grappling. But if he gets a finish here, he's gonna get into the rankings. He's gonna be ranked next, I think. I think he's gonna be ranked at light heavyweight. Light heavyweight isn't ranking, like, top 15 isn't all that stacked. I think Vitor Petrino will be in the rankings if he goes out there, finishes this fight. He's finished most of his UFC opponents. I mean, finished Rodolfo Bellato in the American Contender Series. I mean, Rodolfo Bellato had some good moments. I mean, he dropped Vitor Petrino in that first round, but Vitor Petrino showed really good durability, really good recovery there. Yeah, Rodolfo Bellato is another juiced up Brazilian too. So Bellato has way better durability than Tyson Pedro, I think. Yeah, I think Vitor Petrino should be a solid parlay piece. I like the inside distance for Vitor Petrino too. Vitor Petrino minus 290. I think that's a solid parlay piece. I like Vitor Petrino a ton here. One of my most confident picks on this card for a good reason. I know people were like, there's a couple of people out there thinking that Modestas Bukauskas might be able to gas him out and outpoint him. Modestas Bukauskas has no chin. Like, I don't know how people were like thinking that Modestas Bukauskas was gonna beat him. And that left hook that he landed, Modestas Bukauskas just made Bukauskas see the stars there. But yeah, I got Vitor Petrino by like second and finish. Could be a submission or a knockout. Because if he gets the wrestling going, he's gonna be able to submit him with the arm triangle, like arm bar. Like, he's got good grappling, decent grappling, and he's gonna get the takedowns for sure if he goes in for the wrestling. He might just try to knock him out. I'm gonna say he just keeps him on the feet, knocks him out. Because I think Tyson Pedro hits him with a punch. I don't think Vitor Petrino is gonna go anywhere. I think he's gonna take the punches from Tyson Pedro, and then when he hits him with the counter, I think Tyson Pedro is gonna get cracked. He's gonna get knocked out here. So I'm gonna go Vitor Petrino by like a second round knockout. I think Vitor Petrino by second round knockout. Alright guys, main event time now. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys hit the like down below, sub to the channel, and make sure you guys tune in for the live streams. We do fight companions for every single card out there. We've been absolutely on a heater right now. I mean, 4 back-to-back UFC winning cards in a row now. We hit our 2 back-to-back lock of the weeks now too. We're hitting best bets at like 80%, over 80%. Like, we've been absolutely on a heater. And let's keep it going, guys. I'm hoping to keep it going. Let's smash the books again this weekend. We got Darjania Rozenstruik, Biggie Boy, taking on Samuel Gaziev. Now, Samuel Gaziev came through for us big time last time. He cast that money line for us. Then he cast that finish only prop, which is plus 130. So we cast both of those plays on him there. And I could not believe that Samuel Gaziev was an underdog in that fight. Like, that was criminal, making him an underdog against Martin Boudet, who's an absolute bum point fighter. Now, this is a step up in competition, man. I mean, this is not Martin Boudet. Jorginho Rozenstruik has power. He's a good kickboxer. He's fought some tough guys out there. I mean, he's fought Ngannou, like, he got starched by Ngannou. But he's not a bum, man. He's not a bum. Like, his grappling, obviously, like, he gets taken down. He's going to get submitted here in the first round by Gaziev. But I hope Gaziev doesn't come in here thinking that he's just going to, like, knock him out on the feet. Because Biggie Boy has power. He can definitely change the fight. At this weight class, like, it doesn't take much. Like, it does not take much to knock someone out at this weight class. Biggie Boy's training at our American Top Team now. I guess he moved. He was training out of his own camp before. So he moved to American Top Team now. He was training out of his own gym before, like, for a while. I guess after he got submitted by Almeida, he changed camps. I mean, good choice for Rozenstruik changing camps now. But I do think that Gaziev's gonna get this done. I haven't really bet anything yet on this fight. I don't have a lot of bets on this card. I feel good about 299 way more than I feel good about this card. Not a lot of action on this card for me. But Gaziev is gonna be the better grappler here. I don't know who's got the better cardio. I think Rozenstruik. If he stays standing, he might have the better cardio. If Gaziev gets a takedown, he's gonna find a submission here. I mean, Biggie Boy's takedown defense has always been horrible. He's kind of like a fish out of water on the ground. Like, he's got no clue how to grapple. He gives up that rear naked choke really quick. And Gaziev is a really good. He's got a good ground and pound when he gets in top position. He's really heavy on top too. And he's training out of KHK team, same team that Islam Makhachev fights out of. So he's been training out of a decent team now. So. And but this is the step up. I mean, this is not Martin Boudet. Like, this is not Martin Boudet. Well, Gaziev should have been like a minus 400 over Martin Boudet. Martin Boudet landed like 4 significant strikes out there. Martin Boudet is a bum. But yeah, so Rozenstruik, like, I hope Gaziev goes out there and takes him down, because I really hope he doesn't think that he's gonna not, because he knocked out Martin Boudet. It was like a standing knockout. It was like a standing TKO. He didn't really drop him at all. So on the feet, bro, this is anyone's fight on the feet. Like, I'll tell you guys that right now. Like, don't count out Rozenstruik on the feet. He can definitely crack, but his last 2 wins haven't aged all that well. He knocked out Erceg Sakai and knocked out Chris Dawkins, who's been like knocked out so many times, like 10 times in a row. And woke up, like, knocked him out. Curtis Blades just outworked him with the wrestling and stuff. So the Ultimatum submitted him with like a takedown in the first like 2 minutes. And we cast a really nice same game parlay there. We cast Jalton Meda to win under 1.5 rounds submission. And that was a good same game parlay there. Maybe we'll do another same game parlay here. I'm hoping that Gaziev goes in all on the grappling. If he gets a takedown, it's gonna be fight over. The fight's gonna be over right away. And the UFC is really behind him here. The UFCs are really trying to get him up the rankings here. They're giving him a top 15 ranked opponent in his second UFC fight. They're giving him a main event in his second UFC fight. So I mean, he was in the early prelims, his last fight in his UFC debut. So they're really getting behind Samuel Gaziev here. They really see a lot of potential in this guy, and I think he's gonna get this done. This is like a medium confidence pick here. I wouldn't really say a high confidence pick. Maybe the more I think about this fight throughout the week, maybe my confidence will go high a little bit more. But I want to see what he has to say on the interviews. If he talks about grappling, like if he wants to grapple, like he should grapple in this fight. He's got a great grappling edge in this fight. If he talks about grappling in this fight, he's definitely gonna win this fight for sure, like 100%. If it stays standing, it's anyone's fight on the feet. I think Gaziev can definitely hurt him too, but Rozenstruik has got more power. I think better kickboxer on the feet. But yeah, I like Gaziev here. Gaziev to win. Money line is the A side here. Gaziev money line is minus 148. The lines are close for a reason. I mean, if everyone thought that Gaziev was gonna run through this guy, if we knew that he's gonna 100% grapple out there, I mean, I don't think he shot any takedowns on Martin Boudet. Like, he shot 0 takedowns on Martin Boudet. So I hope he goes out there, grapples, and he's gonna get the submission early, like ground and pound or submission in the first round if he grapples. If he doesn't grapple, anyone's fight. I think anyone's fight on the feet. But I'm gonna pick Gaziev by like a first round, like second round, maybe like a second round TKO, like a submission. I could see like a submission second round from Gaziev. Maybe he goes in for the ground and pound. Inside the distance for Samuel Gaziev. I like the under 3.5 rounds here. I do like the under 3.5 rounds, under 2.5 rounds. They're probably gonna open the totals at maybe 1.5. Maybe they might open the totals at 1.5. I know the odds open up tomorrow on Bet Online. I'm gonna take a close look. But overall, like I don't like a lot of action. I'm probably likely not gonna have a lot of action on this card. Maybe like 2 to 3 bets at very most. I don't feel good about this card. Like this is gonna be in the Apex. Like I don't like. I used to bet a ton of money on Apex cards, but Apex cards just don't go too well for me. Like I don't make a lot of money on Apex cards. When the fight night cards in front of a crowd, we do really well on those fight night cards in front of a crowd, because the energy is just crazy. The fighters feed out the energy out the crowd. But yeah, I'm gonna go Samuel Gaziev by like a ground and pound, like maybe like a second on ground and pound, gets a takedown. Maybe he gets a takedown in the first round and gets a ground and pound. This is a 5-round fight, by the way. This is the main event, so I don't think we're gonna go 5 rounds. But yeah, let's talk about parlays now, guys. So the picks are Samuel Gaziev by TKO, Vitor Petrino by TKO, Eryk Anders by TKO, Mokaev by submission, Steve Erceg by submission, Umar Nurmagomedov by TKO, Vinicius Oliveira. I don't know if we're gonna see this fight, to be honest, because I think Ghemmouri is injured. But I got Vinicius Oliveira by TKO, Javid Basharat by decision. I like the over 2.5 rounds in that one. Al-Selwady by decision, Leroy Duncan by knockout. So those are the picks, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like down below. Now let's talk about parlays. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. I put a ton of content every week. And we do daily live stream for LFA, most of the reasonable MMA promotions out there. And we're live for every UFC card out there. I can't wait for 299. That's gonna be so crazy. That 299 card is gonna be so much fun to watch. But yeah, so let's do the parlay. Let's do a parlay that I like on this card. I'm thinking Vitor Petrino, I think is definitely gonna win. Mokaev money line -119, and then throw Javid Basharat. I mean, his line is a little bit wide. If the over 2.5 rounds is like -270 or -300, I'll likely throw the over 2.5 rounds. But this is the parlay that I like right now. Or if you throw Eryk Anders there, -196, -200, +200. I mean, honestly, not terrible. Like that's not a terrible parlay. Let me know what you guys think about this parlay. But Eryk Anders, like I don't really know if I can trust this guy, but he's fighting Jamie Pickett. Like he should not be losing to Jamie Pickett. But we've seen some crazy stuff in the past. You never know what's gonna happen with these guys. I mean, just maybe keep Eryk Anders out of there. See Erceg. What about this 5-leg parlay? +300 almost for this 3-leg parlay right there. I think this hits, man. And these are all my I'm confident. Like I'm medium confident in Steve Erceg. I'm actually like high confident Steve Erceg is gonna win. And then I'm medium confident that Eryk Anders is gonna win. Eryk Anders. Let's keep Eryk Anders out of there just to be safe. So I like this 4-leg parlay a ton. But if you guys wanna like a confidence parlay, like parlays are always risky. Like I don't like doing too many parlays, but this is the parlay that I really like. I mean, Vitor Petrino, Mokaev, and Javid Basharat. Like this is the parlay that I really like. But if you throw it over 2.5 rounds in Javid Basharat fight, I think we're gonna get better plus money, probably like +150 or +140. That's the parlay that we're probably gonna go with. This is the parlay that I really like. But if you guys want a like crazy plus money parlay, maybe throw I wouldn't really throw Christian or Duncan, because Claudio is a dangerous opponent. But Steve Erceg, I mean, I like that 5-leg parlay. I think that's gonna cash too. Umar Nurmagomedov in there, and then Eryk Anders +345 for the 6-leg parlay. Like I hardly ever do. I don't think I ever do. The last parlay that I did was the longest parlay was a 4-leg parlay in Bellator and UFC. Naimov, Al-Katani, and like Nurmagomedov, Jackson. Like there was one more leg in there. I think those were 4 legs, yeah. And this 6-leg parlay: Vitor Petrino, Mokaev, Javid Basharat, Steve Erceg, Umar Nurmagomedov, Eryk Anders, +345. We're not getting a lot of juice for this 6-leg parlay. Like when you're doing a 6-leg parlay, it should be like +1,000 or like +1,500 or something. But this could cash. This could definitely cash too. But that's the 3-leg parlay that I really like on this card is the one we talked about. Vitor Petrino. I'm really confident that Vitor Petrino is gonna win. Mokaev. What about Umar Nurmagomedov? +109. Basharat and Umar. just the 4-leg parlay right here. Vitor, Petrino, Mokaev, Javid, Basharat, Umar, Nurmagomedov. Just not a lot of juice on the bones for this parlay. But I think it cashes though. Alright, guys. Make sure you guys let me know if you guys like my picks. Leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you guys. And make sure you guys smash that like button down below. And make sure you guys smash that subscribe button if you guys are new here. I appreciate you guys for the support week in, week out. We're going to keep it going, guys. We're going to go 5 weeks, winning weekends in a row. Not going to have a lot of action on this card because I don't feel too good about this card. There's like this Apex cards are always tricky in my opinion, but I think that parlay, I think Vitor Petrino is going to win. Inside it's Vitor Petrino, Mokaev submission or inside the distance. You can do this one for really good plus money. Vitor Petrino inside the distance, Mokaev inside the distance, just to be safe. Imagine he gets a knockout or something, ground and pound. And then Steve Erceg money line, Umar Nurmagomedov inside the distance. That's probably going to be like plus 400 or plus 500. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. I'll see you guys in the next one. This video is already way too long. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. We're trying to work our way to 2K subscribers now. We're at almost 1,100 right now. And I appreciate you guys a ton, man. I hope you guys enjoy the full card breakdown. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Catch me in one of my live streams. I go live almost every single day. Maybe I'll be live tonight. But I'm tired tonight, so maybe I won't be able to go live tonight. But just keep an eye on it. So I go live at least like 5 to 6 times a week. Like we do a lot of daily live streams. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Hope you guys best of luck on all your plays for this weekend, and I hope you guys cash everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Hope you guys have a decent week, and stay safe out there. Stay healthy, and take it easy, guys. Later.